Hail! Oh man, I hit this stump and it's on. There's a stump in my yard. I just went right up over. Yippee. Yeah, so I got some errands to run here. Life goes on great for me. The virus stuff is affecting our work situations, stuff like that. My wife works at a bank. They're getting updates that they're going to be changing their situation. I'm going to a little friend's restaurant up the way here to pick up dinner. I have no idea what my reception will be like. So if I cut out, I apologize. But I figured, hey, if I got to be on the road with the doggies, might as well do a stream. So here we are. What I wanted to talk about, I'll do a stream out and a stream back if the stream out works and I don't lose reception constantly. So yeah, we could talk about coronavirus and the fallout of that, shutting everything down. What I wanted to talk about right now, oh, thank you, my dogs, they're great. What I wanted to talk about right now was, did anybody see the news that snuck through that actually the DOJ has dropped the charges against those infamous 12 Russian trolls? You remember? Now, we were told over and over, despite the fact that the Mueller investigation and the Russia investigation did not indict any American for any crime involving the election, let alone working in illegal ways with Russians, we were told, oh, but it was all worth it. Look at all the indictments that came down. Look at those 12 Russian trolls. Remember, with the straight baits, they told us that in an election that over $500 billion was spent, that the mainstream media was all in for Hillary Clinton. That the fact that a couple Russian trolls decided to use less than $100,000 to place ads up, many of which were like pro Black Lives Matter, many of which didn't get seen until after the election, that somehow stole the election. Now remember, I was doing videos on this channel showing that Judge Dabney Friedrich said, I believe it was a woman, but regardless, said initially that both Mueller and Barr had to stop claiming that these trolls were working in behest of the Russian government because there was no evidence. I was told over and over, oh, that's being blown out of proportion. These people that believe the Russian hoax told me constantly, oh, the Russians. We got them. Mueller got them. We got them with these indictments. I said, no, the judge even said there's zero proof. Oh, you'll see. They'll get them. How's that look today? Well, wait until no one's paying attention because the entire country's on lockdown and just slip through. Oh, by the way, we're not charging any of those Russians now. There's no proof. Now, they fed some line about, well, if we charge them, then they would be able to find out state secrets. Ridiculous. The final nail in the Russia collusion hoax. Now, look, this slightly applies to what I've been saying about the coronavirus. The same people now that are telling us how serious this is and we need to stay indoors and you can't congregate and you don't have your First Amendment right to assembly and all of that stuff, they're the same people that with a straight face told us for a year, Russia. We could see, it just things aren't true. You honestly believe that 12 Russians posting on Facebook stole an election where $500 billion were spent? You honestly believe that? And with the straight face, they said yes. Remember, the Democrats said, we need to restrict fake news online. We need to have meetings on Capitol Hill. Media outlet after media outlet was publishing articles. Facebook isn't doing enough. Google's not doing enough. We need to censor these people. They used it to go after conservatives that were on those platforms and said, they're fake news. We need to go after them. All because some Russians allegedly put some trolling posts up, most of which weren't written until after the election, and they used things like Pokemon Go to say Black Lives Matter was a good thing. Again, it's something I'm going back and forth with my friends. If the people that perpetrated this Sorry. Yeah, I've never recorded going this direct, so who knows. But why do I say that? People are like, well, why does this Russia stuff matter now when the country's shutting down? Because if this corruption's allowed to go unabated, then our rights that are being stripped right now, this is just one in what we'll see over and over and over from here. Your voice speaking up saying, look, I refuse to be lied to. I refuse to give up my rights without having clear evidence to why that's the case, without having clear thresholds for when it is appropriate to take those rights away. None of that matters in a world where your vote doesn't even matter because corrupt people at the FBI and the CIA and the elected, who's allowed to be effective when they're elected, who could be spied on, etc. Sorry. reception sucks. It's been knocked down one after another. The last plank they had was, well, but there were Russians that did something. We don't even have enough proof. Our DOJ, after 3 years of investigating, how many millions are interfering? Not one? Not one Russian! Well, the reception sucks. Apologize for the crappy reception. Yes, I am from around Pittsburgh, Tracy. I live an hour and a half. When they went... All right, wait here. Hey, well, my reception stinks and I'm at my destination, so I'm going to be heading out anyway. So sorry about this. I didn't know how it would work. Again, these roadside ramblings, enter at your own risk, because if the internet sucks, it sucks. But yeah, just to summarize, we were lied to about the Russia stuff. There's not even enough evidence to prosecute one Russian. The 12 Russian trolls that we've heard about verbatim for years now was a lie. They don't have enough evidence to even charge one of them. So why should we believe them when they talk about the coronavirus? I don't. So, hey, thanks, everyone. I'll try to do some live stuff tonight. We'll see how it goes. I can't make any promises, but just stay tuned. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Thank you all for your support so much. Stay safe out there. And as always, have a good one.